Need more leads for your consulting business? I've got you covered. Hi guys, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur and digital marketing consultant. And in this quick video tutorial I've put together for you, you are going to learn how to put together a B2B sales funnel within the next week. I know that's a tall order, especially if you tried to put a sales funnel together before and you know how long it can take. I have a great shortcut for you in this video. And what's really great about this model that I'm about to show you is this B2B sales funnel actually allows for scaling in the future. So we'll go through a lean model that you can put together right now, literally within the next 7 days, and then show you how you can scale in the future to really build it out and cut down on the amount of time you spend on the phone with prospects who are just not qualified. As a fellow consultant, I completely understand and can relate to the hamster wheel of constantly having to go out and find new clients, and then all your time being sucked away servicing those clients, and then as soon as you lose one, you have to go get another client, and it just seems no way to get off this hamster wheel of balancing servicing current clients and figuring out an automated system for getting new clients into the pipeline, let alone just removing the headache of constantly getting on the phone with people who just aren't qualified for what you offer. And so after that frustration is what helped me put together this B2B sales funnel for not only myself and my business, but also for our clients as well. So if you are a consultant and sell a service, this B2B sales funnel is for you. So here's what the B2B sales funnel looks like. What differentiates the B2B sales funnel from most other funnels is the main focus is building you and your company as the expert in your field. You are the authority, and it's important that every step of the funnel is designed to communicate and demonstrate that fact. So your B2B funnel starts off with a series of native ads. These are 3 to 5 pieces of content that are specifically targeted towards your ideal customers. Your potential customers have a problem they need solved, so you can do it for them. However, they don't believe that you are the right guy or gal yet. So it's time to demonstrate it by answering common questions that they have about your service or even how to do it. That would be DIY style content here. So each one of these content pieces has a clear call to action to move on to the lead collection step of your funnel. They enter their name and email for a webinar on topic X, or they enter their name and email and phone number for a free tool. Now it's important it's a free tool, not a white paper, not another case study, a free tool. We'll get to why that is in a second. By offering a webinar or tool, you're immediately differentiating yourself from the common practice of offering white papers and case studies. Any kind of info that would be in one of those can just be used in your content piece to increase its value. Now you have the name, email, or phone number. You have an email sequence start that moves them through common questions your new clients have about the process and delivers value through additional content and education. This is no time to be humble, by the way. Tell it like it is and polarize your market by pointing out stupid mistakes others make, even stupid mistakes or lies your competitors tell, and why your way or company or product or service is superior. And you don't have to use specific names, by the way. Definitely not telling you to go slander people. Like, just be clear and upfront. This is what everybody else is saying. This is why it's completely wrong. It's a great way to immediately push yourself higher on that authority pedestal. Now, if you collected just their name and email, then you send them to the webinar, and you can check out the description on how to set up, write a webinar, do all that fun stuff. I have plenty of videos on how to set up a webinar, so I'm not going to dive into that right here. And then have a call to action on the webinar for a free consultation. You send them to a calendar app where they schedule, or the lead model. You don't need a calendar app when you're just starting. Send them to a Google form, and on that Google form, ask them 3 to 5 questions that you would like answered before you jump on the phone with them. So the purpose of these questions is to qualify them, make sure you're no longer spending your time on the phone with people who aren't ready or qualified for your service. And then number 2, it gives you kind of a leg up when you go into the conversation. You're not going into the conversation cold. You have some information about them and their business so you can better speak to their needs on that sales call. And of course, make sure, again, you ask for their name, email, and phone number again, even though you already have it in whatever mail autoresponder system you're using. You do definitely want to ask for it twice because they might give you a different email or a different phone number now that they're actually wanting you to communicate and contact them directly. Now we're going to back up a little bit here. If you're doing the lean model and you just offered a tool, which is the shortcut, then you'll just have their email and phone number. And again, you can put them into an email sequence and you have a phone number to immediately pick up and start calling them to try and warm up and nurture that lead. And of course, that'll be just dependent upon your ability to talk on the phone and not talk on the phone, right? Because you know, on sales, most of the talking should be them. And then of course, close them on the phone later. Now, when it comes to the free tool, I say free tool, and this can just be a simple thing that's put together in Excel. You can go to Fiverr or Upwork and have someone build a sheet for you. And essentially what you're looking to do is make a process around your service easier for them. So if they were going to do it themselves, what kind of tool would they need to track or make some basic calculations? It doesn't have to be advanced. It can be just one spreadsheet. Again, if you don't like Excel, you can find someone on Fiverr or Upwork for less than $50 to put some sort of tool together for you. And it's going to be much higher value than just another white paper or case study. And that's all there is to it, to setting up this system. This is the exact same system we are implementing in our marketing business right now. And it's the exact same system I've seen multiple successful businesses use. Number one, because I've gone through the process and spoken with the founders. And number two, we are constantly on the cutting edge of what works for consultants. We're always looking in the marketplace at what other people are doing and what's converting for them. And this particular model is working extremely well. And before we close things off, I have a bonus tip for you. And this is where you can figure out what results you should be talking about, what problems you should be solving, what benefits you should focus on when you're selling your service. And that is, chances are in your industry or niche, there is a software solution for the do-it-yourselfers out there. Now, while you're not trying to sell to the do-it-yourselfers because they're not looking for a consultant, they just want to do it themselves, go through the sales process of those pieces of software. Most of the larger softwares in your industry or niche have large marketing departments who spend a tremendous amount of time and have spent a lot of advertising dollars figuring out what the real pain points are for their customers. Now, while their customers are do-it-yourselfers, you're going to be able to circumvent and really cut down on the time it takes to test your sales copy by just looking at the problems that they talk about and literally just talk about the same problems in those pieces of content that you offer for free. Talk about those problems on your webinar. Solve some of those problems on your webinar. Have a series of tools or make that Excel sheet solve one of those problems that they're talking about. So it's a very, very quick way to kind of cut down on the amount of research. Of course, if you have current clients, then just go ahead and ask them. That's always going to be your best source. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video informative and actionable. If you got some value out of it, go ahead and hit that like button and then subscribe, because over on my channel, I'm documenting the entire process of what it takes to build a digital business from scratch. And of course, we have a lot of videos on digital marketing and lead generation. So I encourage you to join myself and other aspiring entrepreneurs on this crazy journey of building a business. So until the next video, like, subscribe, and keep building the business you love. Take care.